Guys, it's Kara from iStampin.com. Thanks for joining me for another one of my Create a Card Mondays. Today I've got a really cute, simple Halloween card to show you using Sweet Seasons. The Sweet Seasons, this is a brand new stamp set that you'll find in our holiday catalog, which is available starting this Thursday. I'm so excited. So I'm just going to show you some fun products on how to make this simple card. So you're going to start off with a thick piece of Whisper White cardstock, and this is a top folding card, so it's 4 1/4 by 11, and I've scored it at 5.5 inches. And then I'm using a piece of Halloween Night Specialty Designer Series paper. That measures 2.5 by 4 1/4, and I'm just going to adhere that using snail at the bottom of the card base. And I like to use the lines on my grid mat to help me make sure that it's straight. So here I've got it turned sideways, and I apologize for my crazy hair showing in the video. I've been sick. Me and my poor kids, all three of us are under the weather, so I didn't think my hair was all that crazy, but obviously I needed to use a hairbrush before filming. All right, so you can see that I've got the designer series paper there adhered to the bottom, and I'm going to use the brand new Halloween Nights Baker's Twine. That's a combo pack, so it comes in those two colors, and I'm just going to cut off enough to wrap around the front of the card base and tie a bow. And I love this Baker's Twine. It's a nice weight. It's real easy to tie. It comes in pumpkin pie and basic black. That's the color combo that I'm using. It also comes in basic gray and basic black. So just tie a simple bow, and then I'm going to put the card off to the side and then do the stamping. I'm going to leave the tails long and cut the bow when I have everything done. I just don't want to cut it right now in case I need to adjust things. So I'm just going to put that off to the side. And then we'll start the stamping. Oh, yes, before we go any further, I wanted to make sure that everybody has seen this. This is my free shipping promotion to celebrate the launch of the holiday catalog. It's starting this Thursday, which is September 1st, and goes through the 10th. So what you'll do is you'll go directly to my online store, use that hostess code that you see there, and then you want to make sure that you spend at least $69.95 before tax and shipping. So if you do that, then you'll qualify for the shipping rebate, and those checks will be mailed out separately. Okay, so if you have any questions about that, get in touch with me and I can answer any questions. All right, so I'm going to use our Brights collection of our Stampin' Up markers, and I am using Old Olive, Rich Raspberry, and Pumpkin Pie are the three colors. And then you can see that I'm doing the vampires, witches, and ghosts, oh my, and then along with the basic black ink. And what I like to do for this masking technique, I like to use this Post-it note tape. You can find that at your local office supply store. And I'm just going to mask off the word right above oh my. And this just helps me, I can really ink this up, not have to be all careful with it. I can just do it at messy, and hopefully I get good coverage. And then the most important thing is to remove that piece of paper. I can't tell you how many people stamp it with that paper and then they ruin their project. All right, so I'm just showing you which words I'm using with which color. So the and ghosts, I'm starting at the bottom, so that's going to be in Old Olive, and this is just a really fun technique just to give your project some color. It's super simple. You're just going to use the brush end of your Stampin' Up marker and just be real careful and just color all on that red rubber stamp. You get such a great result with the red rubber stamps in this technique. It's just so much fun. So then just move on to the next word with the pumpkin pie, and then the final word is going to be in Rich Raspberry. And then the most important thing that you want to do is huff on your stamp before stamping it onto your scratch piece of paper. And I've got just a piece of Whisper White right there. So I'm just going to, I just huffed on that just to reactivate the ink. And then there you go. So just like I said, an easy and fun way to get more color on your stamps. Now I'm going to use our layering ovals framelets to cut this out using my Big Shot die cut machine. And I wish that these framelets were numbered or something so I could tell you, but this one is the 2.5-inch diameter oval. So just take that on over to your die cut machine and just cut that out. So you can see I've done that. And then I've also cut out, its measures a little bit larger than 2.5 inches of the oval scallop in basic black. So here I'm just showing you it measures, well, it's probably about, I don't know, what is that? 7/8, something like that. And then, so you're just going to adhere those on top of each other, just layer them. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Dimensionals just to give it a little bit of dimension. I like to do that. I love to pop things up. I think it's fun. So just use however many dimensionals you like. I like to use a lot. Some people like just to use 1 or 2, no big deal. And then just layer that on top of this black scallop oval. I think I was sneezing right there. You saw my hand shake. Okay, and then from here, I'm just going to use dimensionals again, and I'm just going to put it at the top and the bottom because I want it to straddle that twine. So just peel off the backing again, and then just put, you can put the twine, the bow on the left or right side. I just prefer it on the left side. Just make sure that it's positioned properly, and then you can adhere your stamp sentiment down. And then what I like to do, just to make sure that the bow doesn't go anywhere, I like to take a glue dot and just fold it in half and then put it right behind the knot of the bow. And this ensures that it won't go slipping and sliding around. So that's a little tip. If you have those issues, try doing that, and I think you'll be really satisfied with the results. And then just cut the tails, and the card is all done. Just a very simple, colorful card. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you another version. So this is the version that I did, but you can see how it's oriented a little bit different. And I also wanted to show that I used the Thoughtful Branches bundle. Just as a reminder, this is ending in 2 days, August 31st. So, if that's a bundle that you've wanted to use and to use your bonus days coupons, make sure you do that before the end of the month. So that expires at 11:50 p.m. Mountain Time on August 31st. So there I'm just showing you all the product that I used from the brand new holiday catalog. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Head on over to my blog, istampin.com. Make sure you subscribe and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye, guys.